Hello everybody, welcome back to Noita. That's right, we're back. Totally did not try to fix my sleep schedule for a couple of days. I actually wasn't trying, I accidentally fell asleep, which you probably don't believe that, but it happens. More often than not, honestly. I literally forgot to, or more accurately, failed to. What the frick was that? Nothing important, never mind. Literally failed to create videos those days due to a massive lapse in the skill. And more importantly, energy. Now, it would have been fine if it wasn't for the fact that it happened 2 days almost in a row. Not in a row, but almost. Very close to it. Glad it wasn't in a row, because that would mean there would be no video today. Well, I mean, after. Or it could have just meant another no video the day before yesterday. Or was it yesterday? It was yesterday. Holy frick. No, the day before yesterday. But we would have a video yesterday. Yes, math. That's how this works. Anyway, I feel pretty energetic. Oh, that's not good. But I feel pretty energetic. Hi there, please leave me be. Unfortunately, that does not translate to being commentative. Which is unfortunate, because I really, really want to say things. But sometimes, of course, I simply forget what it was that I wanted to say. Screw off, I don't need you. I need these potions, because I am a potion master. Oh, frick you. Don't you dare explode me. Want that pheromone. And that acid. Definitely want acceleration. For drinking and replacing purposes. I shall be replacing it with water. Now, I'm thinking for the final, set of Noita everyday videos, we won't stop doing Noita, we'll just stop doing it specifically daily. We'll do the Apotheosis mod, which, if you haven't heard, is one of the bigger mods out there. I think it's a cool idea. Problem is, it's a super big mod, which might take more than, 5 days for me to complete. And I want to do it blind. So, might not be the best idea. I'm gonna take Repulsion Sector this time, for once, even though I normally don't. I usually don't like taking it because it screws up my already abysmal aim, but not a better option. So maybe a smaller mod that still adds some content to the game, or I could just spend it re-exploring the game from a slightly more blind perspective. Nah, that wouldn't work. What the frick does he have? This guy killed me last time, I think. Was it him? Yes, the embellished death it was. Screw you, die. Wish I brought a rock. Then this guy would not be a problem at all. I mean, he's not still, because I have Repulsion Sector, which is great against ghosts, by the way, because they are not as smart as the player. They are pretty smart, though, so be careful around them. They do give us infinite digging sometimes, which is great. Also, we have the worst biome modifier in the game. Womp womp. As for the Minecraft in virtual reality video, the audio sucks. If y'all still want me to edit that and put it out here, absolutely will. Just tell me in the comments. That makes it way easier on me. Would love to actually use that freaking... What's it called? I forget the words so easily. My brain has disabled itself despite even supposing to be functional. Okay, definitely don't want to use those. Never mind, they work fine. Okay. Right, the footage. I lost some great footage there, because it could have been really, really good. Unfortunately, the audio had to be terrible. I do know some of the reason behind that. I think it's just processing power related, and the fact that, I used the headset microphone, and there was a whole bunch of crap going on in the background while I was recording, instead of there being nothing going on. Which should fix it. I'll do a bunch of tests to see what I can do to fix it later. That's probably a great way to fix it. Or I can look at the settings and stuff. There's so many different options. Weird fungus! That's what I was looking for. Give me that. I need that. Okay, we got it. We good. Get the fire out immediately, because fire instantly turns water potions into fire potions. Which is stupid, by the way. It shouldn't do that. I think that's dumb. But, it does. Nothing we can do about it. This is mostly weird fungus, right? Yes. Okay, good. I'll take chain bolt. We might not get a better weapon. Ow, holy. Gotta get better at timing these. Okay, that's wrong. Cool, we did it. Next zone entered. Get that. Oh, the funny projectile. Wow, I mean... kind of have to. Also, we can hurl rocks with this, which is a very funny combination, but probably not a good idea without homing. Oh! Well, speak of the devil. I mean, it's a form of homing. It's not the best one. But homing is homing, so we might as well take it. Get off of me! Thank you, Rocky, for freeing me from that eternal prison. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to move this statue. It's stuck in the wall! Great! Yeah, there's no way of getting rid of that. There is a way, but I don't know if it's too safe. Do not have good enough resources to safely deal with Steve right now. So I'd rather not. Nope. Okay, good. These don't home in on anymore. Which means we have the power to just, you know, casually fling them out. One at a time. Shouldn't be too hard, as long as I cast these correctly. The main reason this screws up aim, by the way, it's not centered on the player, which causes things to move weirdly. Which, you know, isn't a very positive thing, but you gotta make do. I really want to do another prickly spore pod build. They're fun. Propelled podules. Nodules? Modules. One of those words is correct, and I don't care which. Castle is high enough that that's not worth it. Ow, painful, and it chills. Does this... I think those will both have homing on it. I might as well try it. Oh, right, I forgot to do this. Let me just pour out the contents a little bit so that it doesn't have anything particularly dead. Why is there so much gunpowder? Please, I just want weird fungus. There we are. Just have to drop it on the ceiling so that it falls and produces a lot of multipliers, because I finally understand how this works with multiplying weird fungus. Bungus, as it is called. Basically, if it exists in its pixel form while falling, and not in its weird particle form that you see here, that as soon as it sprays out of the container, that is, it can produce a massive amount more. Just by, like, duplicating itself. I don't think it works with gold. If it did, that would be really overpowered. I'm pretty sure gold just falls. The reason fungus types work with it is because it grows normally, just very slowly. By the way, you can use kicking to grow it. Yes, I have done this. It is difficult and takes a disgusting amount of time, but it is possible. So, you know, pretty cool. There we go. That should be enough, right? We only want to shift acid anyway. Give me this. Alright, that should be enough. Either remove acid or replace something with it. It'll be funny. It'd be even funnier if it was flammable gas. Because then we'd have infinite acid glitch. Oh! Lava got replaced with acid? I'm actually fine with that one. That removes most of the lava from existence. Although it does cause some problems in the lava areas, and Comey's Arena will not exist. So, you know, it'll be an experience, that's for sure. Rocky, I'm just going to leave you here. I know you're more than tough enough to easily survive the Holy Mountain collapse. Good luck. Now, folks, I'm not sure if I'm going to do another Minecraft lore explanation right now. However, if I do, it would be very interesting, yes. So, we must simply decide now if we are going to. But also, what it is specifically that we want to talk about. Ha, physics, once again, assist me. I mean, we could talk about, like, structure formation. I could talk about the theory where pillagers and illagers were the same, but they just look different now because change over time occurred, probably in relation to the soul magic that they used, at least as far as I can tell, since we know the vast majority of them used or in some way were affected by soul magic. If you look at evokers, for example, they use a lot of the crap. You know, vexes, evoke of hangs, they have totems of undying, all traces of magic. All magic in Minecraft, by the way, is soul-powered. This is not debatable. You cannot convince anybody otherwise, because it is actually just true. One of the few times I will say something that I believe is completely the case. And the reason for this is because, essentially, soul sand exists, which is needed to power netherwort, which is needed to power potions. The existence of enchantment tables only functions because of experience. Experience is gained from killing things. And farming, which, honestly, I'm not sure where that comes from. Could just be gameplay mechanics. That's what I think, anyway. There we go. What do y'all think? Is there a reason? Or perhaps experience is just an energy source in the world, and is really just your soul gaining power. Which would be an interesting way to explain it, although I don't think that's completely accurate. I think that would be a cool interpretation to use. And to be fair, Minecraft's really all about interpretation. As far as I can tell, that's the main point of it. You're meant to interpret and build the world yourself. There's no one true theory. Although there are some parts that have to be factually similar, like the existence of a group before the player character, who are probably very similar to the player character. I doubt they were the same, just because of the structures, sizes. That just makes it feel like they can't be the same. Because if they were the same, they would need much, much larger structures to support such large groups of people. Or alternatively, they would just only have a very small number of people. Because think about it, most of the structures you find don't have very much housing or dwelling in them. It's mostly just like watchtowers and hallways for ancient cities, for example. It's not enough of what you would normally see in a civilization. Not enough homes. Not enough places to live. Not enough farms to survive off of. And the ruins that you find because of the, like, what's it called? The Trails and Tales update, right? It adds in a bunch, and I mean a bunch of freaking little ruins around the world. Trail ruins. That's actually the only ruins that it adds, but well, I guess I can continue on my rant. The point is, they're not big enough to house more than a few people, if we're talking the player character's size. So either there was a very small amount of them, or the groups that existed were very scattered. You know, if there were a small amount of them, there would be a large amount of them would just be scattered around the world. Maybe these civilizations were once connected and destroyed by something. Well, it probably wasn't the Wither, because the destruction that it wreaks is very, very, very targeted at all living things, and would probably show some obvious signs of destruction in these old ruins, which, you know, would make sense. There would also probably be visible evidence of that inside of the structures of the world itself, like the actual stone, but that's not really a thing Minecraft has in the first place, so we don't know exactly how that would work. I don't know anyway. Somebody who's probably smarter than me could tell you. That's about it for the ancient people part of this. Anyway, villagers and illagers probably were similar or the same, or more similar or same, all the way back in Legends times, because back then, we know that there was a group of violent illagers who wanted to continue the battle when the player had played through the game, and the regular villagers who just wanted peace. So it could be that they were once both just villagers, one group was hostile and the other not, and the other was warped by the soul magic that they ended up using. The only reason I think this is because Minecraft Legends itself is completely up for interpretation as to whether it's part of the lore or not, because we know that some of it probably happened, right? There probably was a war between the overworld and the nether, considering ruined portals. There probably were very powerful piglin variants. There probably were some special magical things that we don't have anymore. But I think that it's just portrayed differently because it's a legend, right? All the stuff slowly warps over time, so there's obviously going to be inaccuracies. Anyway, that's my thought on this. I don't think there's anything else I have to say that would be important as of right now that I could fit into the video without making it extra long at the very end, which people will probably skip over because who cares about the Minecraft lore rant, even though this is a commentary channel. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and most importantly, have a nice day. Bye!